And those wind rivers are fault plane. And if that energy changes that fault plane, you have the lunar surface of the moon. And guess what happens to one of your major tributaries of water to the Colorado? I watched my folks get involved. I watched them activate a town of 1,000 and take on the Nuclear Energy Commission. I watched 3 people get in a little Cessna and go all the way across country to Washington, D.C. And there were 3 speeches. And most people believe the 3rd one derailed the Nuclear Energy Commission. Guess who that was? My mom. So please do not insult me that one person doesn't make a difference. But it was magical, because what they did is they worked with the community. You know them. Your freedoms come at a cost. And you know what? Times are good, and we gave them away. We all are responsible for this, whether we like to acknowledge it or not. You're going to see a pin for me, and it's shovels. I'm the average guy. I am. I'm just like you. I work hard, I play hard. But the shovel is when the average man and woman is surrounded by a pile of crap. The only way they can dig out is one shovel at a time. Here's your sign. Folks, I spent the last 5 years working on healthcare. I sit with the American Dental Association as their Council on Government Affairs Vice Chair. I've actually, as a private citizen, has pushed federal legislation, and I know what this healthcare is all about. I've been fighting it. I'll give you a little clue to it. Industry gave something up in this. We fought it. But it was into public health. And what it was the first non-doctor to do surgical procedures. And what's worse about it is they're not accountable to state boards. You know who wanted that? Public health. And you're going to hear it from my mouth, because you're going to hold public health accountable if you want this bill taken down. Folks, I'm the one that chastised the federal government on HPSA designation in Flagstaff. And if you want some information, come over to Flagstaff sometime or any community health center. Make a phone call. Because we're supposed to treat everybody on first come, first serve. Make a phone call and just say, hey, I'm on Medicaid or Medicare and I got a toothache. When can I get unemployment? Write it down. Go over to your neighbor's house and do the same thing again. And say, hey, I got cash or insurance. And see if those 2 dates work. It's called fleecing of America through public health. Folks, if you want something done, you better know somebody who knows where it's at. And you're talking to them. You're exactly talking to them. Dentistry, small business, your outcomes based, where do you want to be? I'm going to tell you where you want to be. You want to take out Andrew Patrick. There's only one candidate that makes her defend her back door, and actually think I can beat her in Flagstaff. I've actually had 3 of her Democratic groups that don't agree with me come to talk to me because they like me. Guess what? I'm their doc. I have a good power of persuasion when you're in my chair. No. My appointments last a little longer. I get fair shake. But folks, it's going to take all of us. And if you're looking for special, quick fixes, it ain't coming. So I want to spend a little more time with you and say, outcomes based. What do you hope to accomplish in this election? Let's be real. You're going to take back, very good chance you're going to take out the House, but you're going to lose the Senate. And if you win the Senate, you may win it by 1. But what it does is it doesn't give you the override of a veto. So you better have somebody who understands how to bring small piecemeal legislation from you all. Yes, you hold the key. And I thought representation was the coming and finding out you. I'm a prospector. I'm going to go find out who's got that idea, and we're going to put it together. Because I'm tired of having the Golden Palace tell me what's good for me. You know what? Nobody knows better than you and me. We live, we breathe, we die here, and it's time for us to make our own solutions and carry them back there.